Testing. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm documenting this because it's something that I would like to look back on. So first and foremost, yes, I've cut my hair. Yeah, today's video is all about pixie cuts and short hair and why women are so friggin' scared of them. I know nowadays it's definitely more normalized and there are more people, and we have a guest. Come on. Let me see. There he is. Um, yeah, so it's definitely a more normalized haircut now, but I was watching a podcast video by Emma Chamberlain, and she was talking about how when she was younger, she didn't like short hair on women because of maybe the cut that was trending at the time. But basically, she was saying how her mom always had a pixie cut growing up, and she's always seen her mom as cool, but for some reason, she was scared of doing it herself. And then now that she's older and she finally did it, she's like, wow, this is so liberating. I have so much more time. I don't have to spend hours drying my hair, washing my hair, styling it. So, all this obviously depends on the texture of your hair. Mine's quite thick, so when I have long hair, it's okay, but when I have mid lengths, it's a lot. And it's a lot to wash, it's a lot to dry. Some days it looks amazing when I first wash it, and then other days I just want to shave it all off. So, yeah, we have a bit of a journey going on here, finding the right pixie for me. I have shaved my head before. Shaved my head? I have shaved my hair before. I will put a picture up on here. And then I went through various stages of growing it out, then having a pixie, then having like a modern day mullet. And then since then, I've been kind of going between these mid lengths. So I haven't had it long since probably like 2020. And I don't miss my long hair at all. I think I had extensions over the summer because I did miss my long hair. And again, I was in that awkward phase. But I have just grown to prefer shorter hair. I mean, fast forward to a year from now, I might have long hair again. Who knows? But for right now, this is what I'm preferring. I also think I struggle a lot with like sensory problems, like, not problems, sensory sensitivity. So, like, if my nails are too long, then I will cut them, even my acrylics, because I can't do things and I just get like sensory overload. Or I get like with certain clothing, I have to change it because I can feel like the texture on my skin and I don't like it. Or with my hair, I could feel it everywhere, and even though I loved the way it looked, if I could feel it on me all the time, I'd always tie it up, then that would give me a headache. So there was always like something bothering me with my hair. And now that it's off my shoulders, all I need to worry about is how my fringe is styled. Am I putting clips in today? Am I wearing it back, front? Very easy, and it stays where I put it. So we are enjoying it so far. But my plan is also to go blonde. Again, I'll put a picture up of what kind of blonde I'm thinking. And growing out my natural is going to help the bleaching process so much because I had a lot of black and red buildup on the mid to ends of my hair. Now it's still like brown from the dye and stuff, but my roots are coming through slowly. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like my confidence is being challenged, but in a good way, because I had such a hard time cutting my hair the first time because of my insecurity about my facial features. Like, I had an accident when I was little that made my nose kind of not fit my face, like it healed wrong, basically. And pre-nose job, I never would feel comfortable with short hair. I did it anyway, challenged myself, and I did really enjoy it, and I went shorter and shorter. And then when I got my nose job and fixed my septum and just felt better, like health wise and confidence wise, because I felt I looked like me again, I then started really experimenting with my hair because I didn't feel like I was hiding anymore. And I think a lot of the time, hair for me feels like hiding because I've always been insecure of not having a super skinny jawline or defined jawline. I'm not a skinny girl, like, and I always relate short hair to very small framed, chiseled people. And that might come from the fact that we see it predominantly on men, which tend to be leaner than women. Um, but and I'm obviously talking about like online. In person, I know lots of guys who aren't leaner than women who still have short hair, and I don't question it. But yeah, there's just this concept, like even when I look up um what's it called, like on Pinterest, if I look up pixie cut, all the girls are really thin or they have like a sharp jawline. I had to write in curvier women or brown faces, um things like that, to kind of see what it would look like on someone more my face shape. So it was quite of an interesting thing, really. And I almost backed out, and then I was like, no, I'm not backing out. I do want to get this cut. So yeah, right now I'm deciding whether I want to stay with the pixie or if I want to do like a pixie bob. I'm not sure yet, but I really, really like this current haircut. So I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to keep the pixie for a good minute. um just to regain my confidence again and not tie it to the way I look. I was going on a relapse with my eating disorder and my body dysmorphia, and this haircut's really forced me to kind of just be like, I'm just a human at the end of the day, and that's whatever I look like is just what I look like. It doesn't impact my worth or my health or anything like that. So yeah, it's an interesting concept, but here I am. Day I got it on Tuesday. It's Thursday today. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Did you guys just hear me count the days of the weeks? Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday doesn't exist. Today's the third day I've had this cut. Um, and yeah, what else can I say about it? I like it. I'm excited to try blonde for the first time in years. And I'm excited to play with hairstyles, hairstyling, and my makeup, my style, and just like really grow my confidence again and not be so fixated with having to look a certain way. Um, and there's just been some things that have come to light in my life that I've fully accepted about myself. And that has also helped my confidence because I'm not judging that part of myself, I'm not hiding that part of myself. And yeah, it's been helpful. Secondly, I wanted to also talk about how the haircut relates to my breakup. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. Maybe a small part is that hair retains memory, and the breakup was very heartbreaking for me. So I didn't want that energy connected to me anymore. But to be quite honest, guys, I didn't cut it because I'm single. I didn't cut it because my ex wouldn't have liked it. I didn't cut it because of any reason aside from the fact that I'm wanting a pixie cut for a while, and I could feel that I just needed to do it for myself. And I guess you could say it's related in the sense that I'm very like, I'm confronting myself now. Like, I don't have someone else to like put my focus and love into, like as much as you do with a partner. And all that extra love that I would give to a partner is now just there, and I'm trying to give it to myself. And I'm working a lot on myself, and I noticed that my confidence isn't the highest. So I was like, right, what helped me last time? Haircut, hair dyeing. tried to go blonde. It was going too orange, so I was like, let's cut it and then also go blonde as my color grows out. So I guess in some ways it is related to my growth towards being that super self-sufficient, confident woman I once was. um Before entering long-term relationships, I find that in relationships I get very codependent and I get very like my existence is making sure they're okay, and that's not okay. Like, obviously I'm a very caring person and that is good, but I can't lose myself in relationships. And although my ex is a gem, I still had those tendencies. I definitely got so much better, and I was so much better in that relationship than with my previous one, but I still had those moments. And we're still good friends now, and my attachment to him has shifted because I'm not in the relationship anymore. And it's just interesting how it can be the same person, same feelings, but because it doesn't have that label, my brain just doesn't over, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm basically just having this extra now focus on myself. And I don't love it because sometimes it feels really lonely and it feels really isolating and it feels very, how can I say, it just feels like I'm stuck in time sometimes when I'm alone. Like, when I'm doing things and I'm living my life and I'm making memories, having a partner is a plus, and I do miss my ex. But it's like when I'm just sat alone, it just dawns on me that I'm alone. You know what I mean? I can't really explain it. And I think the haircut is also a way for me to be like, girl, you are all you have. And if you're not 100% happy with yourself, then you're never going to be fully fulfilled no matter what relationship you get in. So, yeah, the haircut has multiple meanings. A, I really like short hair. B, sensory issues. C, I love a good change when there's changes in my lives. Even my friend Flora was like, oh, sorry, my sister Flora. She's always like, friend? Um, Flora, she said, oh, yeah, it had been too long. I was expecting a change coming soon with your hair. and then, um, and then, yeah, that the breakup, I guess, in some way, I guess not so much the breakup, but more the being single again and having that extra energy for myself and not really having a choice but confronting myself in pure silence. So, yeah, this is my third day. I'm still getting used to it, still getting used to my face being fully exposed. But overall, I do really enjoy it and I'm very happy with it. If you guys live in Bath Somerset area, I go to Artisan, and the hairdresser's name is Ben, and he's really good. And then another hairdresser that I go to is Matchbox in Bath as well, and I go to Faith. She's amazing as well. She was on maternity leave, so that's why I switched over, but I love them equally. So if you're looking for a hairdresser who's good at different hairstyles, they're both they're both really good suggestions. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to document this for myself to look back on, but also to maybe encourage anyone else out there who's like, I want to do something for myself that maybe is a bit untraditional, even if I know nowadays it's less of a thing, but still untraditional to our conditioned thoughts. Just, if it's good for you, do it. Like, if it's not harming you or harming anyone else, do it. You got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Especially when it is things like hair or makeup, or I want to change my style, or I don't know what it is, but if it's not something that's going to alter your life in like a very permanent, drastic way, and it's a very impulsive decision, then maybe you take a minute to think about it. But if it's like, oh my god, I've always wanted to travel. If it's going to be like, oh my god, I've always wanted to completely change up my look or start this new hobby, do it. Like, we could all die tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, sorry for that. But it's true. So, yeah, I'm currently very depressed, which does not seem like that right now on camera. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough time, but I'm really hoping that I will get through it and come out the other side. So, we're currently 3 weeks post breakup and still feeling quite crap, but we're moving forward and we're doing things for ourselves. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. Hope you got something from this video. If not, Gabby, if you're watching this in the future, what's your hair like? What are you doing? Are you good? And yeah, but stay well, stay happy. Well, stay well, keep shining, and even if you're feeling like you're in the dark at the moment, just know you're beautiful the way you are, as Selena Gomez says as well. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos if you're interested.